government contracting.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they found their lane, they found their niche, and they got rich.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it going. So it's a beautiful experience. I'm enjoying it, man. It's gonna keep getting better and better too.
That's dope. All right, so here's my next question. So, because a lot of people listening to this, when they think of government contracting, they're probably on like a 6th to 9th grade level, right? Because it's totally new, totally new world. So how did you go in there on your first day teaching government contracting to these young kids? Not 9th grade, what's that? This, 14 years old? 14 years old. When you went in there and you started talking to these 14-year-old kids, how'd you break it down to them?
The first thing I came and said, anyone know who the world's largest customer is? Right? Anyone has an idea of who the world's largest customer is. From that standpoint, it really didn't click to them for as customer. I definitely play with words and I want them to pay attention. So what is a customer? All right, someone that's consuming, purchasing goods or services. Okay, let's talk about the world's largest customer now, right? So one of them said, well, the black community, we're the world's largest customer. So like, we consume. I'm like, hey, you smart.
Right. He on to something. He on to something.
But I was telling them that the government, they never hear government, they hear, FBI, CIA. They don't hear as a customer. I didn't know government spends money with small businesses. So I was able to, break that down to where like this is your customer right here, and they spend over $7 trillion a year. And they said, "What you say, Mr. Sabree?" Yeah, $7 trillion a year this customer spends on all different services and supplies. So anything you can name of right now, y'all, the government is spending money on. So you hear people just name some napkins, yes, pens, yes. Just as simple as ink, toner, things of that nature. Yes, everything you see in this classroom right now, they spend money on it times a million.
Right.
Right? So now everybody's head is wondering now, and I'm like, okay, now what type of business would you want to create to sell to the world's largest customer? Right? Now they're wondering like, oh, well, I always had this idea for this building this certain type of service. Like everybody start getting the ingenuity start clicking. And people start getting more creative and start solving problems. See, most people think that only way you sell to the government is you purchase their supplies or services that they asking for. But if you can create something that's innovative, that's unique, you can propose that to the government, right? If you can solve a problem, you can propose that answer or propose that problem with your answer, and they can create a budget set aside for you and do business directly with you.